You want to hit the ball further, launching massive drives like Bryson DeChambeau. So you put loads of effort into your swing, but you end up hitting it shorter than you did before, and you've got no consistent strike. You're falling for the same fault I see over and over again. Good players do not do this. Good players get here in a position that makes hitting the ball longer easy and effortless. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this because I know it's going to help. If this is one of the first lessons of mine you've seen, please consider subscribing to the channel so you never miss a free video. What I'm about to show you works with every single club in your bag and is the most important thing to create effortless power with what feels like a really slow swing. I want you to think about where we play the ball. We hit the ball from in front of us. This is really important to remember. We don't play the ball from between our feet. If we did, we'd have to swing the golf club up, straight down, and then straight through in order to create the most efficient, powerful swing. If we played the golf ball out in front of us, like a baseball, we'd swing the golf club around us, back, and then through on a circle. Imagine a circle, a horizontal circle working around your body. If it's between our feet, it's a vertical circle. If it's in front of us, it's a horizontal circle. But we don't play the golf ball in these positions. We play it directly in front of us on the ground. Look at the shaft angle here and imagine a circle on this angle, roughly 45 degrees. The best players make their golf swing look effortless because they do just this. When they're bringing the club down in the downswing, they get their hands here. The golf club is behind their hands and the shaft of the club is on that 45-degree angle roughly. This allows them to turn down through the golf shot to deliver their golf club into impact effortlessly and easily with maximum power. There's no compensations. It's super easy to get power and strike from here, but nearly every single amateur that I coach doesn't achieve this position. Instead, the club isn't on that 45-degree angle. It's steeper. It's more out this way. Now, the problem lies in, can you rotate beautifully from here? Well, you can, but the golf club works out that way and then works way to the left. So you're going to hit all your shots way left. But then you tend to chicken wing it to hold the face open and try and get it started somewhere on target. Or when you bring that club in here, if you're pretty good, you'll tend to then try and reroute it with the body. Now that's loads of work in the body and it can work, but it's very inconsistent. It's not efficient and it is not what we want. I'm going to show you how we can get this 45-degree position in the downswing so that you can hit it effortlessly and easily every single time in just 3 simple steps. The first one is the backswing. 8 out of 10 golfers I coach do this. The chances of you doing this are really high. The club starts outside of the hands, but it doesn't stay there long. I see many golfers start their golf swing by rotating their forearms, and the golf club works behind the hands early. Now this makes it very horizontal very early on, and if we remember a 45-degree angle here, you'll see it's much flatter, it's much more horizontal than that. Now this would work great if we're playing baseball, because you could just swing it out here. But we're not, we're playing golf, the ball's on the ground, so we then have to find a way to manipulate that club back to get it striking down on the ground. So we take it back horizontal and then we steepen it. And it either goes way to the left and we chicken wing it to hold it off, or as we're steepening it, if we're pretty good, we tend to drop it back in the inside to try and get some kind of a strike. So we don't want this pattern where we go shallow to steep, inside to outside. We want a pattern where we're going to go steep to shallow. That way it's going to be much easier to strike this golf ball with as little compensations as possible. The simplest way to do this is to stop the golf club rolling early on and to get it working outside the hands. More like this. Here instead of here. Can you keep that club head outside the hands? That then gets it working more vertical and we can deliver it from a much better place. Here's one of my favorite drills to achieve this. We're going to place a golf ball right behind the ball we're going to hit, and I'm going to dress our ball here, and all I'm going to do is push back the ball behind straight back to start the golf swing. If that golf ball rolls right behind us when we start the golf swing, we know that that club head is working inside and we're rolling our forearms. So we want to get the golf ball rolling straight back behind us here. Now that's going to get me in a position where the club head is moving straight back and the hands are working inward. Then we can get that club shaft sitting a little bit more upward and start the swing in a great place. All I want you to do is work on this takeaway. We want to get that golf ball rolling straight back here if we can. So then the club head is working straight back. That's going to help us get that club shaft much more vertical. Now, really key when we're doing this, we don't want to get that golf ball pushed straight back by moving our hands away from our body like this. We want a feeling of the hands staying close to our right pocket as the club head stays outward. So you almost want to think if there was a razor blade fence right here and I couldn't move my hands into it, then I would have to have the hands working close to that right pocket and the club head working straight back. Now this is going to help us get that steep club shaft. All I want you to do for the moment is just work on that takeaway. Don't worry about the downswing. It will come naturally if we can get that takeaway in a great position. Once we're competent with that takeaway, we're going to move on to the next phase, which is our downswing. And students love this because it feels so effortless and so natural. So how do we get the club into this delivery position? I want you to imagine that we're playing baseball. So we're going to hold the golf club directly out in front of us. And I want you to grip it so that your right arm is below your left arm. So your right elbow is below the left elbow. So just like this. Okay, and from here, we're just going to make some swings around our body where we're going to keep that right elbow underneath the left elbow the whole time. Right arm below the left. Right elbow always staying below the left elbow. Just making some swings. We're imagining that we're going to throw this golf club out into a field. Okay, now we're just going to do that at an angle. So I'm in my spine angle and I'm going to just do it around me. So right arm still below that left arm, right elbow below the left. I'm going to keep it there the whole time. And I'm just getting a feeling for this. So literally just that. Can I keep that right elbow below the left elbow the whole time? When that right arm gets above the left arm, so like here, what happens is that the club shaft steepens. The club shaft works more out that way. Now this creates that pattern we don't want. So if we can get really comfortable with making some swings with that right elbow underneath the left elbow, this is going to be so powerful for creating that movement that we're looking for. This is going to be so powerful for creating that effortless speed as it gets that club shaft in this delivery position, that 45 degrees we're talking about earlier. So right elbow below the left elbow, keep it there the whole time and just make some swings, imagining you're going to throw that club out into a field. Make some swings like this and just get a feeling for striking the ground from here, keeping that right elbow underneath the left elbow. This is going to feel super simple and so consistent. If you hit it from here right now, it's not going to work, and here's why. Where's the club face aiming? It's aiming way right. If I hit it from here, the golf ball is going to go way right. So I have to do something to square the club face. So what I want you to do is this, get in that baseball swing, and we're going to practice squaring up the club face. Now, we're not going to do it through flicking our wrists. We don't want that. We're going to do it through allowing my right forearm to rotate. So this is our throw. This is our right forearm rotating. And you'll notice now that the right arm works above the left. So as we're moving it in here and we square the face, the right arm works above the left now. And this is us moving into our follow through phase. So we're just going to practice letting that right forearm rotate on top of the left. So we're here with our throw, then that right forearm rotates on top of the left, and the right arm works on top of the left in the follow through. Just see if you can have a few where we strike the ground there. So stage one is the takeaway, getting that club shaft steep. Stage two is the throw. If all we did was practice stage one and stage two, you're going to be in a great position. And then just sprinkle in a little bit of stage three just to square up that club face. But if you just practice stage one and stage two, get incredible at them, you're going to hone such a good movement. So how do we square this? We don't flick our wrists. We let our forearms turn down. So the right arm is working above the left arm through impact. That left arm works underneath. That lets us square it. It's super simple, and it's going to allow you to get that golf club in this 45 degree zone so that you can turn down through it and hit effortless swings every time. Simple as that. Build it up little bit at a time. Nail the pattern first. First, we're going to get that takeaway steep. Then we're going to work on the throw, getting that right elbow below the left elbow. If all you do is these two, that's absolutely fine. And then we're going to work on squaring the face, letting that right arm turn above the left, letting our forearms turn down. That's how you swing slower and create effortless power. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe so you never miss a free video, and check out the description for my coaching, practice plans, and my 5 golden rules to taking 10 shots off your scores. Have an incredible day.